The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Welcome. Come in. I'm Tammy Grimes. There are those who have, or claim to have, special mental ability that goes beyond mere intelligence. I refer to psychics, those who possess ESP, or extrasensory perception. With a brain power as yet undefined, they bend spoons, move inanimate objects, make defunct watches tick again, read minds, predict futures. Some claim to solve otherwise unsolvable murders, and even find where the most elusive bodies are buried.
Sheriff, do you have something that belonged to one of the murder victims? An article of clothing, perhaps?
Well, how about this, Dr. Kalinsky? One of Laura's house slippers.
How splendid. Oh, give it to me, please. Now, I go back to the night of the murders. I see the blood. No face. Yes, I see long, curly black hair. A sad, drooping mouth, pale blue eyes, almost light. It is the face of the murderer.
Our mystery drama, The Man with the X-Ray Eyes, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Bryce Walton and stars Fred Gwynne. I'll be back shortly with Act One. No question that life would be easier, certainly more hopeful, if all of our public officials were primarily concerned with justice. Unfortunately, too many of us are less concerned with justice than with feathering our own precarious nests. Perhaps this is because nothing is so easy as to deceive ourselves, for we are always ready to believe in what we most desire.
Hey, Sheriff, look what I found. Just off the landing there in 6 feet of water.
A woman's high-heel shoe. So what?
So I think maybe we got a clue.
Don't think, Benny. Please. Until we finish dragging the lake. We're looking for the bodies of Jack and Laura Henley. Remember? They were murdered 2 weeks ago. Now, how long do you figure this shoe's been rotting away in the lake mud?
Quite a while, I guess.
Yeah, at least a year, right? Well, I don't want to see any more of this junk, okay? Bodies. You understand? Bodies or nothing.
Any bodies, Sheriff?
What?
Well, I mean, we might bring up some other bodies besides the Henleys. There's no telling how many been murdered and dropped into this old lake. It ain't true, you know, that a dead body always comes to the top.
It isn't, huh?
No. Would some just settle down in there or drift around looking for a place to rest?
Benny, please. Just drift back out there and make with the grappling hooks, okay? And start working your search pattern over toward the west shore.
Yes, sir, Sheriff.
Drifting around down there, looking for a place to rest. Oh, boy.
Good morning, Sheriff Bunley.
I've seen better.
Yeah. Nothing like a double murder to dampen a nice summer day. Especially when you can't find the killer or the bodies.
I'll find them.
Yes, you will. Yes, indeed. Oh, I'm Alan Decker, County District Attorney.
Yeah. Seen your picture a lot since you decided to run for State Attorney General.
It's a future that doesn't look as good as it did before the Henley killings. The road ahead doesn't look too smooth for you either, does it?
What do you know about it?
Well, that Stu Buffy, head of the Lakeville City Council, has handed you a rather grim ultimatum. Get a handle on these murders or you're fired.
You left out the worst part.
What's that?
I've got 1 week, no more, to do it in. I'm only one man. And you need luck, breaks, time. They can't set a limit of 1 week on a baffling murder.
They don't have a choice, Sheriff, and you know it. In 1 week, summer vacation time officially opens. The city folk, the summer people, descend upon us.
I know all that, but...
Only how many summer people are going to show if you've got a psychopathic killer loose and on the prowl?
Okay, none. Visitors will be scarce as hen's teeth.
Without summer visitors to feed on, it'll starve. It won't live through the winter. By next spring, it'll be a corpse, a ghost town.
Well, I can't rustle up a murder on demand.
You have to do it, Sheriff. Or maybe you're not a survivor. Don't care about going down the drain. But I do. And I'm going to find us a murderer.
Maybe you figuring on working a miracle.
You could call it that.
Yeah, well, I don't believe in miracles.
I believe in anything that works. Now, you don't have time to work this case by ordinary means, so we must use extraordinary, outside means.
Okay, Decker. What are you getting to?
Dr. Jason Golinska.
Golinska?
Right. You know, the psychic.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that fraud on television. Looking into the future, reading people's minds, doing his mental card tricks.
You know he's a fraud?
Yeah. Golinska's a con artist, making big bucks off of fools who... Hey, don't tell me you believe in this ESP malarkey.
A lot of people do, Sheriff.
Decker, you're not serious about this character.
His specialty is solving crimes, and he gets results.
Decker, I was close to Jack and Laura Henley. Grew up with them. They're dead, butchered. And I'm here dragging this lake trying to find whatever may be left of them. I don't want to hear now about some science fiction joker coming in and turning this thing into a magician's act. Some kind of a freak sideshow.
Golinska worked for the Austrian Institute of Criminal Telepathy.
Yeah.
He worked with the Vienna Police Department. He solved 36 criminal cases out of 40.
On the TV, they call him the man with the X-ray eyes. That isn't funny?
Now listen, I've got affidavits here from the Vienna Police.
You bring in a TV magician, poking around. It gets a big play in the media, right? And the clown strikes out, draws a blank. Then we're funny, Decker. We're the laughing stock.
It won't happen.
And while we're being funny, our killer's still running around loose. And he gets restless. He decides to work out again with his butcher knife.
Oh, Golinska's smart. He's too smart to promote himself a shot of bad publicity. He comes in on this, he won't bob.
Forget it. I won't buy it. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'll just get back to doing my work by ordinary means.
Well, I've already bought it.
What?
Dr. Golinska's agreed to take the case. He'll be here before noon.
You would do this? Bull in on my case? Take over? Not even give me a call or anything?
No, I'm telling you now.
I don't like it.
You don't have much of a choice. Anyway, what have you got to lose? You've been on this for weeks now. No evidence, no clues, no witnesses, nothing. Not even the bodies. If Golinska digs up something, you're the winner. And if he doesn't, well, you're back to square one, where we're standing right now.
Yeah, except it's a week later, and I'm fired.
Exactly.
So I guess I'll have to go with Golinska.
Or take the week off. But you'd better cooperate, Sheriff. And I hope you do. We've got to find a murderer.
Yeah.
So, I'll pick up Golinska at the airport, and we'll meet you at your office in an hour.
Please, Sheriff, you will excuse not shaking the hand. Nothing personal.
No, of course not, Dr. Golinska.
A psychic allergy, you might say. Just the bad vibes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no offense. I simply mean that as a psychic, I am very acutely sensitive to the human aura. The electric energy given off by every human body. Direct physical contact can short-circuit my telepathic channels of communication.
Well, whatever we can do to keep the channels clear. Right, Sheriff?
Yeah, sure. Anything, Dr. Golinska. At your service.
First, I would sit down. Yes, flying tires me.
Here, have this chair behind my desk. It's most comfortable.
Thank you, Sheriff. Such a nice little town here. Lovely, gentle, relaxing. So quiet.
Yeah. Well, Doctor, whatever you need to work with, anything you want to know about this case?
Oh, but you have been involved, Sheriff. In contact. You are saturated with the aura, the force field, so to speak, of murder. You can sharpen focus. Why don't you just tell me briefly pertinent facts?
Sure. Well, the Henleys, Jack and Laura, were murdered 3 weeks ago, April 3rd, at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's when screams were heard coming from the Henley house. I went there. That's on the lake's north shore. Signs of a struggle in the kitchen and the bedroom. Jack had a bad flare-up of arthritis and had been unable to get out of bed for weeks. He was murdered there. His wife in the kitchen. No bodies, though. No trace of them.
But he's positive it was murder because of the blood, right, Sheriff?
That's right. And the wrecked furniture. But there was so much blood. I mean, no two people could lose that much blood and still be alive.
Yes, the blood. I am getting a mind flash of red, a red mist.
I found the murder weapons. 2 blood-stained butcher knives. Blade of one was broken square off. But the fingerprints were all smeared out. No good. And that's it. No clues, no bodies, no witnesses. One of Pat Shriver's bloodhounds sniffed a trail down the lake. That's why I've been dragging it, but I haven't found anything.
Do you have something that belonged to one of the Henleys? Perhaps an article of clothing?
Yeah, I got a few items here. Here's one of Laura's house slippers. I used it for comparison with plaster casts of footprints from the murder scene.
Splendid. Give it to me, please.
It's all bloodstained.
Much the better. Now, I go back to that night of April 3rd. Yes, I see it.
What?
I see the blood. Now, a face. Yes, I see. Long, black, curly hair, a very pale face, a sad, droopy mouth, pale blue eyes, almost white. It is the face of the murderer.
Hey, wait a minute. That sounds like Stevie Harrison.
He is your murderer.
No way. Not Stevie. He couldn't kill anyone. What? Well, I've known Stevie since the day he was born.
Yes, my dear Sheriff. But have you read the fellow's mind?
A man with telepathic talents might easily determine your or my guilt by simply probing our mind, or by probing the past, actually seeing a murder done. Seems so simple, so convenient, yes? But testimony from a psychic is not acceptable evidence in our courts of law. Justice demands the same old tried and true facts and proofs of guilt. Perhaps in Act 2 we'll learn if Sheriff Bonley can, or will, find normal, down-to-earth proof to support the good doctor's paranormal visions. I have, and I'm sure Sheriff Bonley has, been given very serious thought to this matter of solving crimes by extrasensory means. What a wondrous power Dr. Golinska seems to possess. To simply close one's eyes, go into a trance, flash back into time to the night of a murder, see the murderer's face, describe him. However, as with so many other new discoveries, telepathy might create more problems than it solved. It might even create more criminals, and of a far more formidable and extraordinary kind.
I am tired, so very tired.
Doctor, you actually saw Steve Harrison there, his face?
I saw a face. I see the murderer and I describe him. I do not name him. The sheriff names him.
Right, Sheriff. You recognize him right off from the doctor's description. It adds up, doesn't it now? Harrison was...
I didn't say it was Stevie Harrison.
Well, you said...
I said his description sounded like Stevie.
Oh, come on, Sheriff.
I said it wasn't Stevie. That it couldn't be Stevie. That's what I said, Decker.
But it was an exact description. Who else do you figure it is if it isn't Steve Harrison?
Could be a lot of faces. Or, nobodies.
Hey, Harrison lives next door to the Henley place. He called in, reported the scream.
That's right. And I checked him out. There's no evidence tying him in. No motive. No reason to suspect.
No reason. Out of the Korean War on a psycho survey? In the slammer for drunken assault? 6 months in the Mortonville Asylum? One of the town's weirdos. Now Dr. Galinska sees his face looking out of the murder scene. That's all coincidence. If there ever was a prime suspect...
I am very tired, my friends. I need so much to go to my motel room and sleep. A long sleep.
But Steve Harrison, if you saw...
If the face I flashed is Steve Harrison's, then he is your murderer. Now, Mr. Decker, would you take me to my motel?
Yeah, I think you should pick up Harrison.
On what charge? On suspicion I can't back up? Because Dr. Galinsky here traveled back through time and saw his face in a red mist?
Please. I am more exhausted than I should be. Why? Because of bad vibes, negative feedback from the sheriff.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. Let's go. If Harrison is our man, he may be out there killing someone else, or planning to. Are you ready for that?
Stevie isn't a killer.
Well, anybody can be a killer.
There are exceptions. And Stevie's one of them.
No exceptions. Everyone is capable of murder.
What makes you so sure Harrison's an exception, Sheriff?
That's why he cracked up in Korea. He couldn't kill Chinese soldiers. Even when he could have saved a buddy's life, he couldn't shoot at the enemy. Even when he could have been a hero, got a medal for killing, he couldn't perform.
So? He was a coward under fire. Does it take any guts to kill a woman and a man laid up with arthritis?
I don't know what it takes to kill. But whatever it is, Stevie Harrison doesn't have it.
No, this negative feedback, it gives me so much pain.
Yeah, we're leaving, Doctor. I'm sorry about the bad vibes.
Yes, well, I must tell you that I must have complete cooperation. The sheriff must stop his cynical, disbelieving resistance, or I go back to New York.
Oh, it'll work out fine, Doctor. Now, don't worry.
I don't worry. You worry.
Sheriff Bonley speaking.
Decker.
Oh, hi, prosecutor.
Let's cool it, Sheriff. You said you'd go along. You've got to give Galinska a chance.
If you give Steve Harrison a chance.
I still don't see why you can't just pick him up. Hold him a while on some charge or other, until we can maybe uncover more evidence.
Or until Dr. Galinska dreams up something, huh? Hey, say, listen, Decker. That guy's brainstorms aren't evidence of anything. Oh, and incidentally, he ran off with Laura's house slipper.
He just borrowed it. Says he wants to sleep on it.
He, what?
Well, he's taking a 3-hour nap this afternoon with a house slipper under his pillow. He says the Henleys may reveal their hiding place in a dream.
Oh, boy. Well, if he uncovers those bodies, I'll eat crow, Decker. Hey, Stevie.
Huh?
Sit tight now. We have to do some talking.
Oh, you want to talk? Is Bill Bonley my old friend, or Sheriff Bonley?
Both, Stevie. Bill Bonley first.
Well, then sit a while, Bill, and share a brew.
Yeah. Haven't been down here under the old pier since we played hooky. Spent a free day fishing for mudcats.
You caught a string of fish.
Yeah.
I caught poison ivy, remember?
Yeah. I'm glad I remembered you saying this would be a good hiding place if we were ever in trouble. Boy, it'd take anybody who didn't know a month of Sundays to find you.
Well, who else is looking?
Nobody. Yet.
What's that mean?
It means first you gotta get back home, Stevie. Anna's worried sick. Come on, we'll talk on the way.
Oh, Anna's not worried. She gave up worrying about me. gave me up on. I don't blame her a little bit.
Anna called my office. She seems real worried to me, Stevie.
Pride. Pride. Anna puts up a front, but she doesn't care anymore. I'm getting out. I'm going to California someplace. I'm running out. Running's my style. I found that out in the mud of Yalu. I told you what happened at Yalu, didn't I, Bill?
Yeah, Stevie, yeah, you did. And you shouldn't have run away from Korea a long time ago, but you're not running away now. Not until the Henley murders are cleaned up.
Why not?
Because you're under suspicion, Stevie. Running, would look like an admission of guilt.
I see. You're the sheriff again now, huh?
No, Stevie. It's Al Decker, the county DA. He's in here bird-dogging this case. Got a psychic investigator with him, name of Dr. Galinska. See, Al Decker's here to nail down a killer, and he's already looking hard at you.
Galinska? A telepath? Lord, Anna's into that. Goes to seances every week, says she talks to her dead brother.
You believe in that stuff, Stevie?
I don't know what to believe in anymore, but about anything. Especially me and the murders.
What about you and the murders? Something you haven't told me?
Just that ever since that night, I've had these awful dreams.
About what?
About blood, dead people, and I'm running away from it. Cops in black cars are chasing me, gonna kill me for doing something bad, something real bad. They're gaining, and I run hard, but I keep going slower. Finally, they're all around me, gonna execute me,
and what then?
Well, the thing is, I'm not afraid anymore. I mean, I feel good. Relieved. Yeah, what a relief. I don't have to run anymore. Don't have to feel afraid and guilty. I just feel good. And I lie down and go to sleep and wait for the executioners to do their work. Oh, putting me out of my misery.
And you tie that dream in with the Henleys? Why? You told me you heard screams that night. You looked in, saw the blood, and called me. Now, is there something else?
Well, that's just it. I don't remember. You know, I get these blackouts, hours, whole evenings. I don't remember. Now it's getting mixed up. Just when I heard the screams, I've been walking, but I don't remember where or for how long and what I was doing when I heard the screams. I think, but I'm not sure. I was around the Henley house before that. Maybe looking in the window, and then these dreams.
Come on, Stevie, on your feet, huh? Let's go.
Okay, but I don't remember.
Listen, Stevie. Listen real good. Decker and this television magician will have to come down here to look around. They're going to ask you and Anna a lot of questions.
I don't care, Bill. I'm tired of running.
Listen to me. You don't have to answer any of their questions. And I don't want you to. I don't want you to say anything.
Well, I'm tired out, Bill. Those dreams,
your dreams are bad. The killing in Korea was bad. But right now, we've got Decker and the man with X-ray eyes to deal with. And they're going to pound you with questions. And it's your constitutional right to remain silent. And you're going to remain silent. Now, is that clear?
Okay, sure, but how am I going to...
Tell them you blacked out. You can't remember anything. Now stick to that, no matter what.
Okay, Bill, I'll try.
No. Don't try. Do it. Or, I'm telling you, Decker's going to nail you to the front wall.
Hey, Sheriff! Just in time.
Yeah? For what, Decker?
The great unveiling. Come on over here. Dr. Galinska's wrapping up your murder case, Sheriff.
Is that right?
Right as rain. He's found the bodies.
The Henleys?
Murder Exhibit A, Sheriff. The corpus delicti. Right here under your nose all the time, Sheriff. buried near the Henleys' backyard.
Remarkable, yes? But frankly, if I possessed supernormal power, I'd prefer to uncover buried treasure than bodies. And I must confess that even if a telepath could catch a murderer and find bodies by extraordinary means, I would not consider it at all the sporting way. It's really a matter of personal taste. Such tactics would put an end to all the crime stories we have come to know and enjoy, including this one. I'll return shortly with Act 3. An actor in films, on the television or on the stage, in opera and ballet, and even in home movies, is, we hope, entertaining. Interpreting Shakespeare and Greek tragedy, he may even enlighten and inspire us. Masking and role-playing on Halloween and at Mardi Gras and at costume parties is an innocent and often romantic diversion. But when practiced in the real world for sinister purposes, it loses its innocence.
Decided to keep an eye on Stevie Harrison, huh, Sheriff?
Yeah. Anna was worried, Decker. I brought Stevie home.
Well, we'll soon have something for him to look at.
Just where does Dr. Phoney say the bodies are buried?
Well, he hasn't said exactly, not yet. That's why he's walking back and forth across the old garden patch.
Hey, why are his arms stretched out of the way like a sleepwalker?
He put himself in a trance and walking that crisscross pattern all over the place. Went clear down to the lake and back. Says he's getting close now.
How did he figure it?
Who knows? But he got plenty of positive vibes from Mrs. Harrison.
Yeah? What did he get out of Anna?
I don't know. She turned out to be a psychic, too. Kalinska insisted on having a private seance with her in her house. Quite a session.
Yeah, I'll bet.
In psychic communion or whatever. For half an hour. Kalinska comes out of the house and runs over here all hyped up and sniffing like a bloodhound.
Yeah. No, he's still sniffing.
He's narrowing the focus. Says he's honing in.
Well, he's flushed up another rabbit. That's par for a magic act.
He keeps going back there along that old wooden fence and... Look, he's onto something.
Huh?
Come on.
Here! Stay out here!
Hey, Sheriff, you ready to eat that crow?
I am back here on the night of April the 3rd. I see a man. A murderer. He comes out from the back of the Henley house into the moonlight. Over his left shoulder, he carries the body of a woman. He drops the body on the ground. Here, he pulls up weeds, throws rocks aside. He uncovers rotting boards. He rips the boards away, revealing an opening. Yes, he has uncovered a very old, abandoned dry well. He drops the body into the well. He goes back to the house, returns carrying a man's body, and drops that into the well. Now he replaces boards, rocks, earth, weeds over the opening. Right here is the old well. Dig here.
He's right. Look, here's a layer of rotten boards. See this, Sheriff?
Yeah, I guess I do.
And how about this, Sheriff? Doesn't this look like an opening, an old well?
Yeah, it sure does.
Wouldn't be any mistake about what's piled up down at the bottom of the well either, would there, Sheriff?
There wouldn't be, no.
And what do we find here, under these boards, gentlemen?
Let me see that. Pendant. On a broken chain. It looks like an old coin of some kind.
It is an old coin.
Chinese. Looks like Chinese writing on it.
It is Chinese writing.
Oh, wait a minute. Except on the back here, his initials. An S and a H. Sheriff, you think maybe the initials S and H might stand for Steve Harrison?
More than likely.
Harrison wore this pendant?
Yeah. It was given to him by a buddy of his who got shot in Korea, in Yalu.
Maybe you noticed he wasn't wearing it these past 3 weeks, eh?
I didn't notice that he was or wasn't.
Carrying the bodies out, their weight broke the chain.
That's an explanation.
I suggest that Mr. Harrison be brought out here. We need to confront this evidence. Such a shock. Reacting with guilt often inspires full and prompt confessions.
Listen. Tend your own yard, Doctor. Harrison's treatment is my business.
And mine, Sheriff. I think Dr. Golinska's idea might work. Now we've got the bodies and some clinching evidence. A confession will really wrap it up. It's okay, Steve. You can look. We want you to look. Go ahead, Steve. Your observation may be very helpful to all of us.
Why, that looks like Laura's face down there.
And there's another face. You recognize that one, Steve?
I think that's Jack. Yeah, Jack. What are they doing down there?
Don't you remember how they got there, Steve?
Why, no, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Remember this, Steve?
Sure I do. My old buddy Ollie used to wear that.
We found it right here under these boards, Steve. Remember losing it here, Steve?
I don't think so. I remember the chain breaking. Couldn't wear it anymore till I got it fixed, but
You lost it here, Steve. You lost it that night when you brought Jack and Laura out here and dropped them down there.
You say you found it here under the boards?
That's right, Steve.
Stevie, you don't have to answer him. You don't have to say anything.
Well, why not? They found Ollie's present here. I'd like to remember.
Did you have a blackout that night when Jack and Laura were murdered and brought out here and hidden down there in the well?
Part of the time, yeah. It was foggy in my head.
You remember walking around that night, walking in the dark, around the Henley house, eh? You said something about looking in the window, seeing Laura?
Yes, looking for Mrs. Henley. Laura? I think so. Why were you looking for Laura Henley? Gosh, I was lonely. She was good to talk to. Here, Steve, look. Look at this coin. Keep looking at it and you will remember. Watch it. Spin. And spin in the light. Watch it. And relax. And think of that night. Carrying a heavy burden in the night. You want to get rid of it and rest and be able to sleep. Is that not so? Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired, all right. Now you're looking in the window, Steve. You see Laura in there, in the kitchen. You're excited seeing her. You want her, don't you? You wanted Laura for a long time, haven't you? Sometimes. Yeah, I guess so. Mostly I wanted her to be my friend. She was pretty, wasn't she? She excited you and you wanted more than friendship, didn't you, Steve? You went in, but something went wrong and Laura began to scream. You tried to shut her up, but she kept screaming, and she fought back at you. You had to do something to stop her screaming. You were afraid, and you saw the butcher knife. I remember a knife. You will feel so good, so relieved when you tell us the truth. How you killed them. Tell us, then you can rest, sleep in peace. No more nightmares, no more fear and loneliness. You will be free.
Steve Harrison, I sentence you to life imprisonment in the Canesville State Penitentiary.
Well, good to see you again, Sheriff. What brings you to the city?
Steve Harrison.
You still carrying him around your neck?
And in my conscience. You know what conscience is, Mr. State Prosecutor.
You saw the evidence, Sheriff. You heard him confess.
I said Stevie wasn't guilty. He wasn't. And he isn't.
He had a fair trial. He was sentenced by an honorable judge.
Sentenced by a psychic quack, a greedy DA, a greedy wife, and a sheriff with wet spaghetti for a spine.
Whatever else you've got on your mind, please be brief. I'm already late for an appointment.
All right. Here's what really happened that day when you and the great Galinska paid Lakeville a visit.
Really happened?
Yeah. First off, after Galinska took our case, he boned up on it before coming to Lakeville. He checked newspapers. My quotes. He read about Stevie living next door and his reporting the murders and Stevie's history of mental illness. And he'd already decided to work Stevie as the most likely suspect. When he flashed a mental picture of the killer's face, he was only describing a picture he'd seen in the local papers.
But he didn't know Stevie was the killer. Why would he commit himself that way?
He didn't. Remember, he described the face. You began pumping Stevie up as the killer.
But he found the bodies. You can't...
Yeah, well, Galinska spent half an hour with Anna Harrison in her house. He left knowing where the bodies were buried. How did he find out?
Well, don't ask me. I'm no psychic.
Neither am I. Neither is Galinska. The way he knew about the bodies, Decker, Anna told him.
Anna told him?
Anna told him.
Well, she was psychic, too, when she and Galinska...
Anna isn't psychic either. She knew where the bodies were because she put them there.
Oh, come on. Are you trying to tell me?
How it really was, Decker.
But how do you know?
Anna told me. Dropped by my house the other night. Drunk and in tears. Said she had a confession to make. Well, turns out she has one of those things called a conscience. Decker, she couldn't live with herself.
What are you talking about?
Murder. The real murder. Anna hated Stevie. He had ruined her. Wasted her life away. And she'd always been in love with Jack Henley. She hated Laura Henley, too, for taking Jack away from her. Well, on the killing night, Laura was away at a bridge party. But she came home early. She caught her husband with Anna. They had a fight. Years of frustration and hate went off in Anna like a time bomb. The next thing she knew, Laura was dead. And she had to kill Jack, too, as a witness. And then she put the bodies in the old well and decided to kill 3 birds with one throw. Blame the killings on Stevie, and she'd be rid of him, too.
But if she told Galinska where the bodies were, he knew she must have done the killing.
She was a self-styled psychic, too, remember? She told Galinska she'd had a dream. Saw the bodies in her dream. Well, whether Galinska believed that or not, he knew Stevie was still a better mark than Anna.
So what about Stevie's pendant?
Chain broke a week before. Stevie left the pendant in the house. Galinska saw it when he was in there having his talk with Anna. Palming off that pendant was no problem for a magician. Here's Anna's confession, Decker. All typed up neat. There, on the bottom, her signature. Now, you're going to phone the governor and tell him to send Stevie Harrison home. Or, what's left of home.
Yes. Looks as if that would be in order.
Decker. Something else. See there? Paragraph 3. Anna said she'd called you a month ago. Told you the whole story, and you told her to forget it, not to mention it again. Do you recall that conversation, Decker?
Well, it's coming back to me, yes.
Yeah. I'll be seeing you, Decker. Say, listen, come on up to Lakeville sometime.
Why?
The town needs a dog catcher. And we aren't too finicky about who does that kind of work.
So all of our characters needed a murderer, and any means seemed to justify the end. Decker's career needed a fast conviction, so it was easy for him to accept Golinska's power as fact. Anna Harrison had a personal vindictive motive. Dr. Golinska was eager for extended notoriety and prestige. Sheriff Bonley didn't want to lose his job. Even Steve had the need to be purged of guilt. I shall return shortly. Flawed creations. We love, but we hate. We build, but we destroy. We want truth, but often prefer to live by lies and illusions. We cherish freedom, but barter it for a handful of security. In short, we are ambivalent, even tragic, creatures, lonely, frightened, guilty. Yet despite all this, we can hear the call of conscience. We can still be heroes. Is not this eternal conflict the core of being human? And isn't it the stuff of high drama? Our cast included Fred Gwynne, Court Benson, and Lloyd Batista. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is Tammy Grimes inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Radio Mystery Theater presents Come in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Grimes. The flow of the river is ceaseless, but the water is never the same. The bubbles that float in the pools, now forming, now vanishing, are only of short duration. And so in this eternally changing world is man. He is born in the morning, he dies in the evening, like foam upon the water. Nothing is ever the same, but nothing ever changes.
Do you think the two of us can go to the hills and start the revolution?
25 years ago, two people went into the hills and did that very thing. You and my father.
You forget I am old now. You are hardly more than a boy.
And you forget that my father died to set you free, so that one day...
I did not ask him to set me free.
You would have perished in that prison. I'm leaving on Friday. With you or without you?
You would go alone?
25 years ago, you would have gone alone.
Our mystery drama, The Hills of Arias, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Mandel Kramer. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Hi, Pat Summerall to say that warm weather means you'll be getting out more often and probably using your car more often. So make sure it's ready to go with car care values from True Value hardware stores. They offer high-quality Valvoline motor oil, plus kits for tune-ups and minor body work. And no matter how old your car is, you can give it a showroom shine with new Turtle Wax Minute Wax that requires no waiting or rubbing. You'll find these and many other car care values in the automotive department of participating True Value hardware stores and home centers, where you'll find values in every department.
Weekdays on CBS television. Watch your favorite daytime dramas. Follow the continuing story of people locked in a struggle of passion, right and wrong, coming face to face with themselves and their desires on The Young and the Restless. Then, it's drama you'll never forget as intrigue, triumph, and tragedy take center stage on As the World Turns. Don't miss The Young and the Restless and As the World Turns, weekdays on CBS television. Check your local listings for the time.
The sun shines hot. The breezes blow warm and the lakes run cool, clear, and blue. Ontario presents the sounds of summer.
And it's looking good. 48 pages packed with 1,000 sensational holiday opportunities. Foreign travel made easy this weekend in your newspaper and yours to discover.
So come on, everybody, get up and discover your Ontario.
This message from the Ontario Ministry of Tourism and Recreation.
The Bible says, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. Yes, that tells us about the old and the young, but nowhere is mention made of the middle-aged. What do they behold in that interval of life that stretches between vision and dream? Reality, perhaps?
I must keep thinking. Keep thinking. I must use my mind. I must bend it, stretch it. I must keep teaching my classes. Yes. I must create a new course. I always wanted to teach a seminar. Yes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We shall be concerned with the subconscious mind in literature. We shall read Shakespeare, Hawthorne, Poe, and Freud. For those of you who can read English and German...
Francisco Canavas.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm teaching my class.
You are, huh? Well, dismiss them for the day, and let's go.
Go? Go where? You always beat me up in here.
A change of scene might do us both some good.
Am I to be shot?
Come on.
You could at least have the decency to tell me.
Why would you want to know?
I would like to pray.
Well, pray anyhow. It won't go to waste. Halt! Guard Diaz, Chauffeur Escobar, and Prisoner Canovas reporting on orders.
Open the gate. Pass through.
It is the palace. The presidential palace.
Yes.
Why am I being brought here?
What's the matter? You got something better to do? Go in there.
But it is dark.
Inside.
No. Oh. Well, where? What?
Dr. Francisco Canavas, in exactly 5 seconds, you shall be shot for the crimes you have committed against the revolution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Yes, Cisco, it was
just a joke. Go sit down. See what a sumptuous table I've prepared. A feast fit for the gods. Here, a glass of champagne, huh? Drink. You have every right to be angry, Cisco. It was a cruel joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I brought you here tonight. But I brought you here tonight because I want us to work together again. The way we did in the beginning, when it was our revolution. Why not? All right, it was a terrible joke, Cisco. I'm sorry. I said I was sorry.
You have so many things to be sorry for, Kalo. How do you keep track? Do you enter them in a book?
One of us had to become absolute dictator. You refused. I made the sacrifice.
Poor Kalo.
I don't deserve your sarcasm.
What do you deserve?
Compassion. Understanding. I gave up everything. My wife, my daughter, my friends. Who would believe today that I once wrote poetry? Isabella, Serafina, Elisabetta, and Christina. Lovely ladies, pity me.
Do not make me choose among you. In gaining one, I am losing three.
Oh, Cisco, you remember.
Why don't you kill me, Kalo?
I'm not a good dictator.
Nonsense. You are a splendid dictator.
No, a dictator must purge himself of all mercy, sentiment, humanity.
You have no mercy, sentiment, humanity, Kalo.
Except for you, Cisco. You're my only weakness. I can't kill you. I'll let you live, even though I know one day you'll escape. Raise the army that will overthrow me.
No, my strength is gone. My mind is going. Soon I will be dead.
Tonight, for just an hour, you and I, we must forget everything except that we were friends. Let's eat. Drink.
No.
Cisco, I must talk with somebody, argue with somebody. And they're all afraid of me. Let's cross swords the way we used to, huh? Please. I understand. But eat something.
I cannot.
To punish me?
No.
Then why?
I don't remember. My memory. It comes, it goes. Perhaps the guard might know.
Guard!
Yes, my leader.
The man is obviously starving. Here is a table laden with wonderful things to eat. Why does he refuse to eat them?
He does take some bread and water, my leader.
Let me go back, Kalo.
Go back. Go back. I shall know better than to try to be kind to you again.
Well, Canovas, you sure fouled that one up.
Are you going to be angry with me?
All my life I was sorry I never went to college. But I look at you, I'm not so sure. Here you are, Dr. Francisco Canovas. They say you're the greatest scholar in the history of the country. You should have gotten the Nobel Prize. You're not too smart.
That is true. I am not too smart.
You know what being smart is? Being smart means knowing how to keep alive. What do you want to die for?
There are times when life is no longer worth living.
Hey, what's up ahead? Roadblock. Oh, now what? Oh! What's up? Security check. Step out. Look, my friend. Here, my ID. Out. I'm with the Special Forces. You can't step out. Hey, wait a minute. You're not. No, Luis, no! Hurry, Cisco. Get out of the car.
The guard, the chauffeur.
Cisco, quickly.
Why did you kill him?
Luis, Paco, help him out.
They were not bad fellows, misguided perhaps.
Those will have every police patrol down on us.
Who are you?
It's me, Cipriano.
Cipriano.
And Luis and Paco.
Where are we going?
Down to the beach. A boat should be waiting. Hurry!
I cannot walk so fast.
Luis, Paco, help him! Let's go!
Where are you taking me?
The boat will take you to the United States.
Why?
Why? So you can fight for us from there.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Speak for us. Write for us. As only you can.
I cannot go any further.
We're at the beach. Courage, Cisco. I cannot. And there's the boat. Police! They see us! Hurry! Stop it! Luis, Paco, hold them off! Get on board, Cisco, quickly! Let me help you!
Cipriano! Cipriano!
Get out of here!
But you are hit!
Down, Cisco, down! Martin, full speed ahead!
Cipriano! Cipriano!
That's that. What did you think, darling? Cisco.
Yes?
Were you asleep?
Me? No.
Your eyes were closed.
I always close my eyes when I listen to you play. I can see better.
Do you also snore?
Oh, I was not snoring.
I was watching you. You seem to be so far away.
But I wasn't.
It happens so often, no matter where we are or what we're doing. I have this feeling that you've somehow slipped away from me and entered another world.
Another world?
Another faraway alien world.
My darling Emily, this is all your creative imagination.
Are you sure, Cisco? Oh, there, I've done it again.
You have done what?
I just did what I object to in others. I called you Cisco.
My name is Cisco.
Your name is Francisco. How can the head of the Department of World Literature at the university, that internationally renowned scholar, Dr. Francisco Canovas, be called Cisco? I mean, that's the name of some cowboy. The Cisco Kid.
Well, when I was young, I too wanted to be a cowboy.
Francisco, is everything all right?
Of course. And now we must get ready. We shall be late for your concert.
Do you think I was a little bit heavy on the pedals?
Oh, my darling, you were perfect.
All right, now it'll take me 30 minutes to dress.
Oh, at least.
Is this how you would speak to your first wife?
My first wife was not a concert pianist.
Well, what was she? What was she, Cisco? I've told you everything about me. Husbands and wives should have no secrets from each other.
That is a slogan, my dearest. How easily the world is taken in by slogans.
But... Look at the time. Are you all ready?
I must only put on a dark suit, a white shirt, and tie. That is scarcely a project.
Well, I'll be ready in 30 minutes.
I will time you.
But you always have the last word.
What was she like? What was my Maria like? She was like you, Emily. Your voice, your face. And like you, fire burned inside her. But it was a different fire, a different flame. I teach literature. What have I to do with revolution?
Literature itself is revolution. Literature is ideas, new ideas, a wave of concepts and feelings that beat against the established shores of complacency.
What you want me to do is to carry a gun.
I want you to speak and write and inspire other men and women to carry guns.
Why?
To overthrow this obscene government of thieves, murderers, and oppressors.
You turn those rascals out, and you turn a new set of rascals in. It is what always happens.
It won't happen this time.
Why not? It is the history of the world.
Cisco.
Huh? Oh. Emily, what is the matter?
Who are you shouting at?
Shouting?
I distinctly heard.
Oh, no. My darling, it must be your imagination. Well, you can see there is no one here.
Don't tell me I didn't hear you.
Well, this is perhaps the most important concert of your career. You are understandably nervous. And it is good because you have to be keyed up. Now, go back upstairs. Better yet, I will go with you.
No, dear. You'll just be in the way. Just make sure you're ready.
Dear Emily, How can I tell you what she was like? I would have to go back there again. All the way back. And I don't want to. I can't. I won't. I won't. Yes, I am coming.
Is this the home of Dr. Francisco Canovas?
Yes. What can... No. It is Cipriano.
Yes. I am Cipriano.
You cannot be Cipriano. He was killed. I saw him die.
I am his son.
But you were only a child. Scarcely 5 years old.
I was 20. Yesterday.
15 years? Has it been 15 years? Oh, come in. What can I do for you?
It's not what you can do for me. It's what you must do with me.
And suddenly there is a chill that runs down the professor's spine. Deep in his heart, he knows what it is that he must do. Every day for the past 15 years, he has been expecting this moment and dreading it. Now it has finally arrived. A new clock must start to run, and it will shortly when I shall return with Act 2.
When something gets broken and it needs repair, let Crazy Glue do it. Crazy Glue can do it, do it. If a cup or a tube or a lamp needs your care, let Crazy Glue do it. Crazy Glue can do it, do it. Metal, rubber, plastic, ceramic will last. Whatever gets broken, Crazy Glue can fix it. Let Crazy Glue do it. Crazy Glue!
And now, Crazy Glue is also available in a no-drip, no-clog pen. Each drop holds a ton, and you can use it to the very last drop. Make money-saving repairs instantly. The Crazy Glue Tube and the Crazy Glue Pen both work like crazy. So remember, when you have something to repair,
let Crazy Glue do it. Crazy Glue can do it, do it. Metal, rubber, plastic, ceramic will last. Whatever gets broken, Crazy Glue can fix it. Let Crazy Glue do it. Crazy Glue! Let Crazy Glue do it.
The Crazy Glue Tube and the Crazy Glue Pen are available at your local store. Get some today.
We'll take more care of you by the British way.
The British way. It's our very special way of taking care of you. We've made personal service a tradition ever since we arranged a conquering tour for Julius Caesar. You'll find this service perfected in our British Airways Super Club, a separate reserved section where the business traveler can relax or work and always emerge refreshed. Super Club comforts you with a special check-in and then delights you with extra wide seats to London, only 6 across, complimentary drinks, champagne on us, plus a choice of super meals. Next business trip, travel Super Club and conquer Britain for yourself. British Airways will take more care of you.
British Airways takes more care of business travelers with 6 747s a week to London's Heathrow, departing at 8:30 p.m. See your travel agent, company travel department, or call British Airways.
When we are young, the fires burn brightly. Those fierce fires of love, ambition, idealism. But in middle age, so often, the flames are banked and all but forgotten. Then much later, when we are old, we poke about the dead ashes, hoping that somehow, somewhere, there is still a tiny and feeble but glowing ember.
Cipriano. Yes, I am Cipriano. And you are Dr. Francisco Canovas.
It has been so long. 15 years since it all happened. But I have kept faith with my old comrades.
Your dead comrades.
I know. They made it possible for me to come here to write, to work for our cause at home, and I have done that.
Yes.
I have never missed a single opportunity to speak against, write against that foul and obscene Calomardi, the butcher. He has already slaughtered everyone who could rise against him.
Everyone. Except you and me.
There is no longer an organized resistance, or any kind of resistance, is there?
No.
Tell me about yourself. First, your mother.
Dead.
Oh.
They took her away. After you escaped, she was never seen again.
And Luis? Paco?
Everyone is dead. But you.
But you are alive. I am so glad you have come to me. I am your godfather, you know. Tell me, what are your plans? Before you even tell me, have you any money? Any prospects? You must live here. We have plenty of room. This big house. And we never had children. You want to go to school?
No.
What do you want to do?
Go back.
To where?
To Arias.
Arias? Why?
It is my native land. Your native land.
How can you go back there? You are the son of Cipriano Valdez. The butcher will have you killed.
He'll have to find me first.
His depraved police are everywhere. Where do you think you could hide?
In the hills.
The hills? You would go to the hills alone?
With you.
With me?
That is why I came here, to ask you. Come back with me.
No. I went to the hills 25 years ago.
And now the time has come to go again.
What could I do there?
What you did before.
I am 55 years old.
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't. You say that from the vantage point of a 20-year-old body.
When you and my father began the movement, there were men with you who were 50, even 60.
Yes, but they had 25-year-old hearts and souls and dreams.
So you're not even... excuse me.
Darling, may I present my godson, Cipriano Valdez. Cipriano is my wife, Emily.
I didn't know you had a godson. And does that make me your godmother, Cipriano? Oh, I'd love that. Tell me...
Later. Right now, please, give us 10 minutes, darling. I will change. Cipriano needs a shave. Emily is a concert pianist. We shall hear her play tonight.
I am not going.
Oh, nonsense. Your father would never miss an opportunity to listen to music. Come along. We must go back inside, Cipriano. She has already started the second half of the program.
We cannot talk inside.
What is there to talk about?
Everything.
Are you serious about going to the hills?
The hills of Arias, where the revolutions are born.
I know all that.
In the hills of Arias, we find the roots of the people and the strength of the people.
I wrote all that.
And I believe all that.
I believe it too, naturally.
Then come back to the hills.
Let me understand. The two of us are to go to the hills and start the revolution?
25 years ago. Just two people went into the hills and did that very thing. You and my father.
Ah, those were different days.
You forget, perhaps. My father and all your friends died to set you free. So that one day...
I did not ask to set me free.
You would have perished in that prison of hunger and disease.
Then they should have let me die. I am no longer a hero. Don't you understand?
It is not necessary for you to be a hero. You only have to be a man.
Listen to me.
I have no time to listen. There's too much to be done.
Ah, yes. That is your father talking.
I shall be going back home on Friday.
Well, that is the day after tomorrow.
With you or without you?
You would go back alone
25 years ago. You would have gone alone. I will see you Friday evening. I have a boat. Goodbye.
Cipriano, come back here.
Alone at last. Now you can tell me, darling, how was I? Darling.
Huh? Oh, yes?
You've gone away again.
No. Oh, you asked me how you did. You were superb.
Really?
Would I lie to you?
Without compunction. But I believe you this time. I always know when it goes well. Whatever happened to Cipriano?
Oh, he had a date.
When are we going to see him again?
Well, that depends.
On what?
Oh, various things.
In other words, you don't care to tell me. That is a part of your past I'm not supposed to know about.
Now, why do you imply that I have some deep, dark, hidden secret?
Don't you?
You make me out to be a man of mystery. What is there you don't know about me? You know everything.
Everything?
You know I went to school in England, in Cambridge. You know I returned to my country, Arias.
I thought the United States was your country. Didn't you become a citizen?
At the time, Arias was my country. You know I became part of a revolutionary movement that overthrew the monarchy.
Yes.
And that the revolt, which was supposed to bring peace and freedom, only created a dictatorship. A dictatorship that was as bad, even worse, than the old one.
Yes.
I was lucky. I escaped with my life. I came here. I met you. I fell in love with you. I married you. Now, is not that the whole picture?
No. It's just the candid snapshot in black and white, and missing are the colors and the shadings, and the shadows. What did that boy Cipriano want?
He wants me to go back to Arias.
But if you went back to Arias, you'd be shot.
To the hills of Arias. And we would start a movement to overthrow the government.
Is the boy mad?
Well, it has been done before. I should know. I have done it myself.
Are you saying that the boy is serious?
Well, you saw him. He is a very serious young man.
Are you going?
How can you ask such a question? Of course I am not going. What did you think?
Oh, Cisco. There are times when you frighten me.
I know. There are times when I frighten myself.
He looks to be such a nice young man.
He reminds me of another nice young man I knew 25 years ago.
His father?
His father, yes. He looks like his father. He talks like him. But in a very strange way, he does not remind me of his father. He reminds me of someone else.
Who?
It does not matter. And besides, I am not even sure. Why are we talking about me on this night of your great triumph? Thank you for seeing me, Dr. Kurtz.
You said it was an emergency.
Today is Thursday. I must know what to do by tomorrow night.
Do? About what?
About the course of the rest of my life.
Cutting things rather fine, aren't you?
Perhaps. I should have come to see you 10, 12 years ago when I started having the dreams. Or are they dreams?
I don't know. Suppose you tell me.
Who am I, Dr. Kurtz? What do you know about me?
Well, I know you're my colleague on the university faculty. Highly praised, popular professor of literature. Once involved in a revolution in a small South American country. I think it was called Arias. You'll have to tell me the rest.
Very well, Dr. Kurtz. As completely and as concisely as I can.
Cisco!
Yes.
It's almost midnight.
Yes, I know.
12 hours ago, we were supposed to meet for lunch.
Yes, my dear.
At the faculty club. I waited there.
I am so sorry.
Well, are you all right?
Yes.
Where were you?
I went to see Dr. Kurtz.
Kurtz?
He is a clinical professor of psychiatry at the medical school.
Oh?
I was long overdue. We were supposed to have an hour. It ran into nearly 6. I could not stop talking. He could not stop listening.
And when it was all over?
I still have to make the decision.
To do what?
Whether or not to go back to the hills of Arias.
Shouldn't I have something to say about that?
Do you want to?
No. They're your hills.
I have decided. The hills are a lost youth. And youth must be lost in any event.
You're not an old man.
But I'm too old for the hills.
Oh, Cisco.
Oh, another thing, do not call me Cisco.
Why not? Isn't your name Francisco?
Then call me Francis or Frank.
All right, if you want me to.
Dr. Kurtz did not tell me anything I did not know. He only helped me to formalize a decision I had already made.
And how do you feel?
Good. I mean that. It is bad enough to live in the past, but to die in the past.
Is it gone, finally?
It will never be gone. But it will take its rightful place as a memory. Sacred and beloved memory, but a memory.
Francisco, are you hungry?
I'm starved.
All right, then I'll warm up dinner.
Good. What is in the oven?
Oh, of all things, Yankee pot roast.
What are we? Those of us who dwell here? All of us have come from somewhere. Some have come early, some late. In some, the memory and experience of another place is dim, distant, and almost dead. In others, it is fresh, green, and even poignant. But in all of us, the roots that stretch back to that other place are never, ever completely severed, whether we know it or not. I shall return shortly with Act 3.
If you've been waiting to buy a new appliance, your White Westinghouse dealer is now offering great values on brand new White Westinghouse 1982 models of refrigerators, freezers, washers, dryers, dishwashers, and ranges. And just when you need it most, White Westinghouse dealers are featuring a great spring price down event on previous year's models, floor samples, and other price down values. So buy now and clean up at the White Westinghouse Great Spring Price Down.
White Westinghouse, we're making things better for you.
Mr. Bob Hope.
Hey, America, you're beautiful. The problem is you can look and feel beautiful and still have high blood pressure, a disease that usually has no symptoms. Yes, it could damage your heart, brain, or kidney. And unfortunately, 3 out of every 10 people with high blood pressure don't know they have it. The only way to tell is to get a physical checkup regularly. And if you have it, it's usually treatable, but you got to follow your doctor's advice if you want to stay healthy longer.
A public service message from the Citizens Committee for the Treatment of High Blood Pressure and the Ad Council.
This is WBBM Chicago.
I don't believe it.
Told you wouldn't.
I've seen you on TV for Century Tile and Supply, Eileen, but the variety of patterns and colors here at Century is unbelievable.
And Century sells this tile at prices near wholesale to you every day.
I believe that.
And Century's the leading supplier of Armstrong's new no-wax Solarian floors. Armstrong Solarian is best because Armstrong's Mirabond surface stays brighter and glossier with very little maintenance.
I believe that.
And Century's professional counter people help you choose from hundreds of 1982 in stock no-wax Armstrong patterns and colors. They'll show you how to measure, cut, and prepare your floor so you can install your Armstrong floor with confidence. Best of all, you won't believe Century's prices.
Unbelievable.
Told you.
See the most in tile in 4 Centuries. Lombard, Mount Prospect, 2 Chicago locations, open 7 days. Master charge and Visa. Century Tile and Supply will make a believer out of you, too.
Those who dream by day, said Mr. Poe, are cognizant of many things which escape those who only dream by night. But then, of course, we have those who dream at any time, and even all the time. One would imagine that nothing at all ever escapes them. Nothing at all except reality. And it doesn't matter, because they have already escaped from that.
Emily?
I'm here.
Oh, good. I wanted to see you before you left.
Now, the tour only runs 6 weeks.
Only?
And you'll see me at the beginning of the month in Los Angeles, won't you?
Yes, the lecture series has been arranged finally.
So we'll have a whole week together on the West Coast.
You will let me drive you to the airport.
Oh, no. That's Barton's job. Let my manager earn his money.
Is there a time for lunch?
Certainly.
Was there any mail?
Oh, yes. Will you become honorary chairman of, I forget the name of the committee. It's there on your desk.
How many committees am I on now?
10, 12, 15.
Well, what is one more, huh?
Oh, and remember, you're having lunch at the Masons tomorrow.
Which means I will have to play tennis with Henry.
Since he's president of the university, you might let him win once in a while.
I cannot compromise my principles.
Yeah, but do you have to manifest such savage joy while you're beating him?
I suppose there is something about an authority figure that brings out the beast in me.
Oh, Cisco. Frank. Everything's all right, isn't it?
Of course, darling. Of course.
My watch must be slow. That's Barton. I have to go now, darling. I'll see you in 3 weeks.
Yes.
Cisco. Oh, Cisco,
I told you my name is Frank.
No, it doesn't sound right.
Darling, what is it?
I have this feeling suddenly, this terrible feeling. I'll never see you again.
Oh, how can you say that?
I just have this feeling.
Oh, my dearest.
Don't leave me.
I will never leave you.
Promise?
I promise.
I won't go. I'm going to call off the tour.
Why?
I'll stay here with you. I won't let you out of my sight. No, that's not the way to do it.
Darling, you must tell me what...
I also have dreams. Cisco?
Oh, my darling, this is no way for you to leave.
Cisco, whatever you do, I'll still love you. I'll always love you.
Emily. Yes. All right. Come in, my friend. Sit down.
I have come here for your answer.
The answer is no.
I see.
What do you see? What? Cowardice? Weariness? Cynicism?
I have not come here to judge.
But you will just the same.
You're willing to fight, or you're not. If you are, nothing further need to be said. If you're not, it all becomes meaningless conversation. You're for the revolution, or against it. Goodbye, then.
Goodbye, Cipriano.
Cisco, how can I do it alone? Tell me, how?
My son, what is there to tell you?
Why won't you come with me?
Because...
You went with my father.
It is because I am not Cisco anymore. You must understand that. I have lived here so long. Almost as long as I did in Arias. My life is here. My love is here. My work is here.
How could you change?
We all change. That is the tragedy of the world. We all become someone else. Calamardi. I knew him when he was 20, your age. He could not wait to die for all humanity. How he changed. Now he cannot wait to murder all humanity.
My father would never have changed.
Your father died young. I should have died young, too. All idealists should die young, when the flower is in full bloom before it withers and lives on, somehow shriveled and decayed.
I will go back there alone.
I can tell you 1,000 reasons why you should not. Good, sound reasons. The same reasons that were told to me so many years ago. But I would not listen to them either.
Goodbye, Cisco.
Yes. Goodbye, Cipriano. Cipriano.
Boss! Who goes there?
What? Where am I?
The first one. Identify yourself.
What is this?
Quickly!
I am Francisco Canova.
Stand still. Corporal de Guard, post number 3. I have the prisoner.
What prisoner?
Shut up.
I know you. The prison guard. Your name was Diaz. What am I doing here?
Step inside.
Oh, but...
Inside that door.
But it is dark in there.
Inside.
Francisco Canova.
It is Maria. My wife, Maria.
I am not your wife any longer. I am dead.
Francisco Canovas.
Cipriano. My oldest friend.
I am dead, Francisco.
I saw your son. The boy, he looks just like you, Cipriano.
Francis Canova.
Luis.
Francisco Canova.
Paco.
We are all here, Francisco.
Where? Where are we, Maria?
We are in a court of justice, Francisco.
A court of justice? Why?
To try a case.
Whose case?
Yours.
What have I done?
You have done nothing, Francisco.
Then why am I being tried?
You are guilty of the greatest crime of all.
But you just said I have done nothing.
Exactly. I call the first witness, Cipriano Valdez.
I am Cipriano Valdez. Almost 30 years ago, I went into the hills of Arias with Francisco Canovas. We raised the army that overthrew the monarchy. Now, another army must be raised to overthrow the tyranny. He refuses to lead it.
Cipriano, I cannot do it again.
You will allow my son to go alone, to die? We need you.
I've already done my share.
You cannot say that while there is still the breath of life in your body.
It is over.
Listen to me. It is all over.
It's never over. Not when there is tyranny. You must not lose hope. You must not lose heart.
Don't be afraid, Cisco.
Can you really enjoy your life, your sweet and comfortable life, when we are dead and Calamarde still rules?
Don't you understand? By now it is useless. We will go to the hills again. We will organize the resistance again. We will fight again, win again, and then we shall lose again.
No, Cisco, not this time.
I can show you. Have I the right to call a witness?
You have every right.
Then I call Juan Batista Calamarde.
No!
Never!
You call upon that butcher to come here to defile this place, this sacred home of our hallowed dead.
I call upon the young Juan Batista Calamarde. He was one of us. He was part of us. And he has the right to be here in his youth.
Cisco and Cipriano, we're here. When do we march on the capital?
You remember him like this, Maria? Cipriano, the fiery Carlos?
What are you trying to tell us?
You will see, Cipriano. I call upon your son, your 20-year-old son, the young Cipriano Valdez.
You are for us, or you are against us.
You see him, you hear him, he stands next to Juan Batista Calamarde. Can he become another Calo? You hear the same fury in their voices. You see the same fire in their eyes.
My son would never betray his comrade.
No, didn't we all wager our lives on Calo?
Cisco!
Once again we shall be betrayed.
But you don't know that.
It is the history of the world.
You keep saying that, but history is not ordained. History is made by living, breathing men and women.
We were fooled the last time.
Yes, but we were young. Now you're older and wiser. You shall not let this happen again. Your wisdom, your experience this time. We shall succeed.
Don't ask me, please.
We must ask you.
We must ask you, Cisco. And I know why. You are angry because I survived. You did not. You died, all of you. Now you want me to go back so I can die too.
No, Cisco, that is not true.
Especially you, Maria. Especially you. You are jealous of her. Of Emily.
No. I love her because she has made you happy.
You hate her because she shares my life now, not you. You hate her because she is young, beautiful, and alive. It all comes down to the same thing. You are all angry with me because I survived.
You're the one whose voice is raised in anger.
Are you angry with yourself, Cisco? I was willing to die. I never avoided death. I was in the forefront of every battle. Cipriano, the night I escaped, we were in the water. The police bullets were all around us. They could have struck me. They struck you. Was it my fault? I was spared. Why? I do not know.
You do know, Cisco. You were spared so that one day you could fight again.
No! Go to the hills of Arias with the boy. Show him. Show them, all who will seek you out there, how it is done.
He will be with you.
How can I go back?
All of us are going back. The dead and the living.
Maria.
And this time, Cisco, become the leader. Hold the power.
Become the leader. Hold the power. Can you be sure I shall not become another Calo?
We are sure.
How can you be sure? I am not even sure. There may be demons in me, hidden secret demons that I never knew about, and then we would lose again.
Yes, we lose again.
So what is the use of it?
Nowhere it is written that we must win, that we shall not be betrayed. We only know that we must fight.
I don't know what to do.
Do what is in your heart.
I don't know what is in my heart. I don't know what is in my heart. I don't know what is in my heart. I don't know. What? There's a telephone. Hello?
Cisco.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to let you know I've arrived safely in Chicago.
Oh, good.
Did I wake you up?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is all right. It is time I woke up.
Time you woke up? With the... Oh.
Darling?
You've decided, haven't you?
Yes.
Will you give my regards to Maria and Cipriano's father and Paco and Luis?
How do you know these names?
I've heard them every night for the past 12 years. I know everything about them, darling. And everything about you.
Then you know that I have no choice. I have to go.
Yes, you must do what's in your heart. Darling, let me ask you one thing.
What is it?
Wait for me.
And he went back. She went with him. And they are now in the hills of Arias. One day in the near or the distant future, he will march out of those hills for the second time at the head of a revolutionary army. And the revolt will succeed, probably, just as it did the first time. Then, depending on human nature, it will be betrayed, or it won't. I shall return shortly.
If you've been putting money aside, you can almost see inflation eroding its buying power, unless it's earning high interest rates or substantial dividends. And right now, thanks to Dreyfus Liquid Assets, even a small investment can profit from the currently high interest rates with complete cash availability. Think of your Dreyfus Liquid Assets account as an income-earning investment with free checking privileges. Privileges that allow you to pay bills and still earn money till the check's clear. You can even withdraw all or part of your cash by phone. There's never a penalty, never a sales or withdrawal charge. To get all the details, call toll-free 800-228-5000 for a simple no-jargon information booklet and a prospectus including management fee, charges, and expenses. Find out how Dreyfus Liquid Assets helps you get the lion's share from today's high interest rates. Read the prospectus carefully before you invest. 800-228-5000. No charge for the call. 800-228-5000. Call now.
The hills of Arias. You can think of them as a geographic location, or you can see them, perhaps, as a mystic place that exists somewhere in the psyche of each of us. A private, a secret place where our thoughts are born, our hopes are nourished, and our dreams are revealed. Yes, within all of us are these hills, and may yours be always verdant, fertile, and fruitful. Our cast included Mandel Kramer, Marion Seldes, Bob Caliban, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Cornelius, but the facts indicate otherwise.
What facts? Innuendos, yes, well, maybe, but what facts?
At this point, Cornelius, I can only divulge them to the district attorney. If it all proves untrue, I can only say, I'm sorry.
Ah, what does your sorrow mean to me? Once a story is in print, the damage is done.
I'll be glad to apologize.
Retractions mean nothing. I'll see you in court.
Oh, yes, you will.
But before I go, I might inform you that everything you were told by Ken Bradley at the bank is without foundation. If you think it was to my advantage to have my best client dead because I stood to gain money or was in debt or made injudicious investment decisions on behalf of my client, you'll have a hard time proving it.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by White Westinghouse Appliance Company. This is Tammy Grimes, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time.